Good morning, second grade. It's Monday morning and you are doing lesson 12-5. Today we are going to talk about making change. We're going to find out what that really means. So today the objective is find the amount of change needed given the price and amount paid. Math words: change, quarter, dime, nickel, penny. I think before we even begin talking about this, let's define what it means to make change. And that would be found right here. Circle these two words. These two words. What it says is change is money back. We did this a lot in class when we had store. You would want to buy a little item, you would give me a lot of money, and you'd give me more than enough, and I would give you back the money I owed you so that you could maybe buy something else. So today you're going to pretend that you own a toy store and children are going to come in to buy different toys. You have to figure out how much change to give them. Here we go. George buys a toy car for 47 cents. He pays for the car with 2 quarters. How much change, or money back, does George receive? First, find the amount that George paid. So George paid with 2 quarters. And as we can see here, you already should know this, 2 quarters does equal 50 cents. 2 quarters is 50 cents. Then find the amount of change or money back that George receives. So George gives you 50 cents. You give him back some of his change because it didn't exactly cost 50 cents. It only cost 47 cents. Some of you may already be able to do mental math and you know how much you want to give George back. But just in case, let's go over all of the instructions. Look at the green box. This is how you're going to learn today. It says count up from the price. That means from the price that the car was, 47 cents. Count up from the price to the amount paid. So George paid 50 cents. So count up by ones from 47, the price of the car, to 57 cents, which is how much George gave. If we count up, we start with a number after the price of the toy. So the number after 47 is 48. So 48, 49, 50. You could see that's 3 cents. So George receives 3 cents change. That means you would give George back 3 cents because he overpaid and maybe he can use that for something else. Now let's pretend some more. Let's go down here and someone wants to buy this little toy from you. It's 17 cents. I'm not even sure what it is. It kind of looks like a train, but then it looks like a tractor and it's a little confusing, so that's all right. It's only 17 cents. The child who's paying for it gave you more than 17 cents. They gave you a dime and 2 nickels. Let's add that up to see how much it is. We have 10 cents plus 5, because that is a nickel. You can go ahead of me if you like. Plus another 5. And now we know this child gave you 20 cents. So amount paid, the child paid 20 cents. Did they overpay? Yes, they did, because it was only 17 cents. So that means you have to give the child back some money. So we're going to start with a number after 17 and count up until we hit the amount paid. Here we go. 18, 19, 20. So how many pennies do we give back? We give 3. That equals 3 cents. So this child's change is 3 cents. All right, let's do it again down here. Toy helicopter is 33 cents. This child gave you 3 dimes and a nickel. I'm going to start with the dimes. We always start with a greater value first. So this one I'm just going to do in my head because many of you probably can. We have 10, 20, 30 plus another 5 is 35. So the amount paid was 35. Now how much change are you going to give this child back? So I look at what the price of the toy was. It was 33 cents. I'm going to start with a number after that. 34, 35. How many pennies do you give back? 2 pennies, which is the same as 2 cents. Good job. Now let's move to the next page. We're only doing 1 page front and back today because I'd really like you to take your time to understand how to make change. 2 friends each buy a toy truck for 68 cents. How much change will each friend receive? So I have my first friend is Melissa, my second friend is Aaron. Melissa uses 3 quarters. Well, we already know from going back here, 2 quarters is 50 cents. So 3 quarters, hopefully you know this by memory now. If you add another quarter to 50 cents, it should be 75 cents. So the toy truck only cost 68 cents. Melissa gave 75. What are you going to give her for her change? Let's count up from the cost of the truck until we hit how much she paid. So starting with the number 69, here we go. 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. That would be 7 pennies. Or it could be 1 nickel and 2 pennies, but it's 7 cents together. So her change is 7 cents. Now let's go to Aaron. Aaron pays a different way. She had 2 quarters and 2 dimes. So let's go ahead and do the quarters first. This one, I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm just going to cross them out. We know that 2 quarters equals 50 cents. 50 plus 10 is 60, plus another 10 is 70. So Aaron had 70 cents. What's her change going to be? Well, let's count up. We know that it's once again, that the toy truck was 68 cents. We'll count up till we hit 70. Many of you could do mental math, but I'm going to do this counting up anyway, okay? So starting with 69, 70. Oh, just 2 pennies or 2 cents. So you will give Aaron back 2 cents. Let's go to number 5. Kyle wants to buy a toy plane for 89 cents. He has 3 quarters. His mother gives him 2 dimes. How much change will Kyle receive? This is more than one step. First, we have to find out how much Kyle has altogether. We knew he had 3 quarters, which from number 3 we could see is 75 cents. But then his mother gives him 2 more dimes. So that would be like 75. All right, plus another dime would be 85. Plus another dime, because it was 2 dimes, it's 95. And we know that the plane was only 89 cents. So let's count up from 89 until we hit how much Kyle paid, which was 95 cents. So here we go, starting with the number after 89. 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. All right, so that would be 6 cents that you would give back as change. The last problem for today. So it's a short lesson, yay! But I do want to take our time, so that's all good. How do you decide how much change someone receives? So how did we know how much change to give back? How do you decide how much change someone receives? Basically, it's asking you, how do you know how much change to give back? Well, if you remember, at the very beginning of our lesson, we had our instructions right here. This green box usually tells us how to solve. Once again, it says count up from the price to the amount paid. If you just wrote this down, you would get this correct. But what if you want to write it in your own words? Well, then that is awesome. And I would be very happy if you wrote it in your own words as well. They gave you a lot of lines, so if it took a lot of explanation, that would be fine. Either way, I'm going to be looking at number 6 to see if you understand how much change you would give back. All right, number 6 is all yours. Tomorrow, we will work on 12-5, the second half. And it's pretty much the very same thing again, but we're going to take it slow. All right, okay, second grade. I'm not going to see you today in our meeting. I have several appointments that I have to be at. I hope you have a wonderful day. We do have an exciting week planned after today, so be sure to take a look at the lesson plan chart and see what to expect for each day. Okay, I hope to see all of you in Zoom starting tomorrow because we really have a lot of things to cover and I think that you would need my help. All right, I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.